Welcome everybody to the post-match press conference for Tonga. We have the coach Toutai Kefu and the captain Ben Tameifuna, who would like to start us off with the first question this evening. Yep.
Hi Toutai. Congratulations for this game. First of all, you've been the first team to score 3 tries to South Africa. What does it mean to be? It's been a long time since it's happened, so what does it represent for your team?
I didn't know that. That's nice. That's good. I would have rather the result better. Look, we're always just going to judge ourselves on our performance today, and I thought the boys had a real dig, and we just mentioned to the group before the game, put a performance out there that when you come off the field, you're absolutely proud of, your family are proud of, your village are proud of, regardless of the score. And I think they did that.
Thank you, Jan de Koning. To the captain, it was quite physical out there. Obviously, there's some sore bodies on both sides. Talk to us about that approach of really taking it to the Springboks like that. I mean, it seemed to unsettle them at times.
Yeah, 100%. I thought, that the Springboks are obviously known for their physicality, and for us, we just had to bar up and meet fire with fire, because if we didn't, easy points could, the score could have been bigger. But I'm still proud of the boys. They boys dug deep, held them out for a long passage of periods there, and it definitely is going to be a few sore bodies tomorrow, I tell you that.
As a follow-up, I mean, we see Ireland do it and take it to them like that. Is that the way to beat the Springboks? Just stand up to them physically?
Yeah, personally, I think, the way you got to meet, got to meet them on the line. They tend to run straight and hard and try and beat people up around the ruck area. And like I said, we matched up well, but just obviously not long enough periods there to hold them out.
I mean, you haven't, bij Rugby in Serbia, you guys hit it around the neck on a few occasions. In your opinion, what made the difference?
Sorry, repeat it.
What made the difference? You had him around the neck. Yeah, so what, in your opinion, what made the difference tonight?
The difference, I think, was obviously they've been to those kind of times, places and games where it goes to those pressure moments. And like I said before, the other teams, we haven't been exposed enough to that kind of pressure moments, and we've never been pushed to those kind of limits. So I think it's a good experience for our boys, and yeah, hopefully, maybe next week we can build on what we've put out there today.
Ben, you spoke about in your press conference of the you spoke about being competitive but not lasting long enough in games. This evening, you guys went the full way. You kept the Springboks honest all the way. What was that about? Was it about game management on the field? Did you guys do anything different in training? Because you definitely gave it to them till the end this time around.
Yeah, just like Coach said, we had to bar up. We had to put a performance out there that we come off and say, wow, I actually put everything out there, and like we don't want to go back on Monday in our reviews and say we should have, could have. It's too late. So we had to put it out there, and obviously it took up to the 80th minute. And like I said, I'm proud of the boys, proud of the management, proud of everyone, and all the fans that came out tonight as well. It was pretty awesome to be out there.
Simon Valzer, Midi Olympique. A question for Toutai. You said that your team improved on the 2 first games. Do you have the feeling that tonight your team improved again?
Yeah, definitely. We're tracking in the right way, which means we'll have our best game next week, and then the tour's over. So it happens every campaign. You know, we go on 3-4 week campaigns. It's always the last game's always our best game, just because we've had more time together. We've played some opposition, so and then it's the tour's over. So yeah, next week hopefully, you know, we can get a win. But you know, I think if we can play really our best, I think we can get a really good result.
Toutai, after about 17 minutes, the tackle count read 60 by the Springboks, 5 by Tonga. Yet the score was 7-3. Do you, I mean, that shows how much dominance you had. Is that the period where you probably lost the chance to turn the screw completely?
Yeah, we dominated territory and possession. We just probably needed a little bit more in our attack. I think we slowed the game down really well. I think there was some couple of moments there where we had the ball, especially against their line, with just a pick and go. I think we probably needed to vary our attack a little bit more. At the moment, I thought it was probably too forward dominated. We got some slick backs. We probably should have, and we talked about it at half time. You know, if we had any one-on-ones out wide, we'd use the width.
Here at the back. Here we are talking about another great performance from a so-called Tier 2 nation that ends in defeats, and you were talking about how just as you gain momentum, the tour is over. I mean, what appeal would you have to World Rugby? What would you like to see to happen in our, you know, the sports ecosystem? Yeah,
look, I think we've got the talent now. The eligibility rules open that door open for us. So I think we need time to really blend. I think I mentioned it before. I've got players coming from 20-plus programs. I think Ireland's got players coming, 90% of their players come from one program. New Zealand, they come from 5 or 6 programs. I've got players coming from 20-plus. A third of my group play in France, a third play in UK, the other third are in New Zealand. I've got a couple in Japan. So just, it makes sense. It's going to take longer for us to get on the same page. I mean, you look at today, like there was 3 or 4 turnovers that led straight to tries, their tries. You know, spending more time together, you know, they're Tier 2 mistakes. Spending more time together will fix that up, I believe. Getting regular competition will fix that up.
Now, obviously, one of the things you said is we're coming to the final match of your pool stages and the final match of the campaign. And this is when you're really going to kick into gear. What is it that you guys would do moving forward to make sure that you're kicking into gear in that first game as opposed to the fourth one? Oh,
look, we won't change anything. I think the natural progression is we're going to be a lot better in terms of our decision making. I think we're going to be a lot better in terms of our skills, both under pressure. I think just the more time we spend together, and I think with Romania, with no disrespect to Romania, but they're probably not going to be as good as Ireland, Scotland and South Africa. So I think if we can play anywhere near what we did today, I think we could probably get a good result. But like I said, there was 4 crucial turnovers that led to tries. That's something that we need to fix up. The first game against Ireland we had 30+ turnovers. So that's a big area of our game that we need to fix.
Any other questions? No. Thanks, everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
We'll have South Africa shortly.